Hi, today I'm going to be doing two items. One is frozen shrimp. I would like to show that frozen shrimp. It's raw frozen shrimp, cleaned and everything. I will make the masala right in front of you, and it's very easy because it's frozen, it's cleaned, everything. It'll take 10 minutes to make the masala and half an hour barely to cook it. But before that, I will start with frozen again, Tindora. Not too many people like to make it. I love it. You will love it too. It is so easy, especially now here in US you don't get fresh. So I have already thawed it right there, and it takes a little longer than the shrimp to cook, so I'm going to start with it. Let me tell you, my style of cooking is make it as easy as possible. While the pan is heating up, let me tell you a little bit about this Tindora, which not too many people like. I love it. So first I'm going to do is season it with oil. Oops, almost. I'm putting quite a bit of oil because it absorbs quite a lot. And so with my style of cooking is, my dad was working for the government of India. So we traveled a lot, which means I don't have a style of cooking. I cook whatever I feel like. North Indian, South Indian, West, East, doesn't matter, all mixture. So first, I'm going to put mustard seeds. Of course, you all know that. Then a little bit of hing, or what we call asafoetida. And then I'll put a little bit of haldi. So this is going to be the seasoning for this Tindora. So anyway, this grows on a vine. It's called ivy gourd, Indian ivy gourd. So take a look again. Don't be scared of the vegetable. It's very easy. It's already thawed, and it's wonderful to serve with the prawn. You can serve it with chapati or you can serve it with rice. So I have already cut and kept what all ingredients I need. I'm going to use some curry leaves. I'm going to use some onions, some green chillies, there you are, and some tomatoes. So we'll start with some curry leaves first. I'm going to put 2 sprigs, maybe too much. I love curry leaves. I don't know about you guys. I love curry leaves. I'll put it in everything. Oop! I almost burnt myself there. Alright. So, I put the curry leaves, just a little bit haldi. So while what I was saying is, my father was transferable job, so we went all over the country. So my influence is all over the country. I am not very picky about what style of cooking I do. I just cook. I like, of course, as you can see, I make spicy. I love spicy food. Now I'm going to put a little onions. What the heck, I'll put all of it. It's 1 full onion, chopped, sweet onion. So I come from a lineage of family of very good cooks. My mom is from Karnataka, so my Amma, very much Kannadiga food. My dad is from Andhra, but highly influenced by Marathi cooking. So my dad's mother cooked a lot of Pune style of cooking. We traveled a lot, so I use all kinds of cooking. So while this is happening, we are going to prepare things for the shrimp. I've already thawed it out. Amazing. I put haldi, ginger, garlic. So this is ready. I'm going to make the sauce. I'm going to take coconut milk. Since I've got 2 bags, I'm using 1 can of coconut milk. And I'm going to use frozen red pearl onion. No cutting for me, because sometimes cutting is quite boring. It takes too much time. Keep an eye on this, don't let it burn. So I'm going to put all of it. I know it says pearl pink, but it looks white here. Well, that's life. I will put again a little bit of haldi. And if you don't have rasam powder or sambar powder, just use garam masala, which I will do right now. I shall use that also. I'll put about teaspoon of that. Then I'm going to use a little dhania powder. I like to use rasam or sambar powder because it has a lot of ingredients already in it. And of course, I'm from the south. So this is garam masala which I made at home. So I'm just adding everything a little bit. And I shall put a little bit of garlic. I like garlic, so I'm going to put, I already made a paste. Actually, I want to add a little here too. A little bit of ginger here, made a paste. Let that cook there. Okay. We're trying to make everything in an hour. That's the whole point here. Quick food, no spending so much time in the kitchen. Okay, now I'm going to actually, to give texture to the shrimp, I'm going to add some fresh coconut. Oh, I love coconut. Maybe a cup. I'm going to just blend it right here with the magic of the movies. It will be done in 1 second. So while that is already finished blending, I'm going to add this vegetable in it because it takes a little longer time. If you have a microwave, I suggest you just microwave it, like maybe for 5 minutes. Then if you season it, it will take you maybe 5 minutes more to cook. But I didn't microwave it today. I'm just going to make it like that. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt, not little bit, actually I like salt. So I'm going to add salt, just a little more than maybe 2 teaspoons. Tomatoes now, I'm going to add tomatoes to this because I love tomatoes. So we shall add some tomatoes. It will give you some sort of a, not gravy, we are not going to going for gravy, but I put a cup of tomatoes chopped finely. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, it looks kind of a little wet, but it shall become dry because we will have to keep cooking it till it gets a little dry. Very popular in my family, we all love it. So like I was saying, my father traveled a lot and he was privy of having a cook. My grandmother cooked, both my grandmothers. The cooking comes from both sides of the family. And we are adventurous in our family, we love to cook. My kids cook, my nephews cook, my nieces cook, my sisters cook, everybody, even my husband does. So we are a family who loves to cook. Okay, this is going very well. I'm going to close it and keep it. And I'm going to start on the shrimp. As you can tell, now here, I've got the masala ready. So now I'm going to put some oil. Hopefully that's not water. Of course I'm not measuring. I don't measure much. I just cook. But I think this is about 3 tablespoons of oil. You can put curry leaves in this if you want to, or not. Like I said, I like curry leaves, so I shall be putting it in this one. We don't season it with jeera or mustard seeds like normally we do in Indian cooking. So just a little bit of curry leaves. Oh, it's not hot yet. Wait for it to get hot. And then it's very simple. You'll be surprised how simple this is. Once the curry leaves pop, here, let me keep checking this. Ooh. As you can see, this looks amazing. Okay, I want to check whether this is already boiled or not, cooked or not. So I have to pinch it a little bit. Little more cooking is required. This takes a little time, so I always microwave it a little bit. It's always faster when you microwave it. So I shall leave it on a little low. Okay, this is done. And now you have to be very careful. I'm going to put the shrimp in it and it's going to splatter all over. All right. So just saute the shrimp till it becomes pink, which is very easy. Takes 2 seconds, not actually 2 seconds, I'm sorry. It's about 2 minutes. I grew up a vegetarian, but I always had friends who were eating everything. So I would sneak up and eat in their house. I loved it, and here I am now making all kinds of vegetarian, non-vegetarian food. Okay, so can you see this? This one has basically no other masala except ginger, garlic, and everything is in the sauce. Once this is cooked a little bit, we shall go back to it. Now this one is coming along. This one takes a little longer, like I said. Let me check. It takes a little longer than most people realize. Okay. Now here, okay, see it's almost pink, turning white. That's it. Put the masala. And stir it. We just wait for it to boil. I'm going to taste the salt in it. I don't remember putting salt in it. So. I think I missed putting the salt in it. So I'm going to just put some salt, and I'm not put some. Oh, all right. See, this boils for about not even 5 minutes, and it's done. We'll garnish it with some fresh coriander leaves, and it's ready to eat. And let me tell you, it will be so tasty. Everybody is going to be in love with it. Okay. Here we still are cooking. Tindora, come on. Come be helpful to me. All right. So, as you can see, it doesn't lose its color. It stays very good color-wise. I love it because it has that texture is very crunchy. I don't like mushy vegetables, so I love it. So in this one, we are going to put only one thing, which is this chili powder. And I have kept different kinds of chili powder here. One is Kashmiri chili powder. This is called Degi chili powder. And this is the regular chili powder. So here I put Degi chili powder, which is supposed to be a mixture of different kinds of chilies. So it gives a good color, as you can tell. See that? Oh, wow, that looks great. I'm going to lower the gas a little bit. Okay. See that? Whoa, that looks great. And let me see if I can. Okay, now this one has to be lowered because it's become too high. All right, there. Wonderful. I'm going to again taste it. So, the influence of Multi-cuisine is in my blood. Very nice. I'm going to cut and see if the shrimp is cooked. I know that's a weird way of doing it, but that's how I am. If you want to give a little more color to this, you can add a little mirchi powder to it, but that's already looking kind of red. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to add too many spices to it. So I think this is done. And all I have to do is add a little bit of garnish for both of them. See? And I'll need you to taste it. Okay. Well, that's already pre-chopped. Life is easier if you chop and keep everything. Little bit, little more. In this, I would like to put, now you can serve it like this if you would like to, with chapati, puri, naan, or you can add a little bit of peanuts powder. I've roasted the peanuts. I always keep some peanuts ready, powder, just to give it a little bit of, again, nutty taste. People nowadays are allergic to nuts, so you may not want to add it, but it is damn good. I'm going to get the I'll warm up the naan and bring so that you can see how it looks. So actually basically it's done. I don't even know how much time it took. Did we even count how much time it took us to do this? Maybe half hour, 45 minutes. So I had kept everything ready, the onions, the tomatoes, the green chilies, curry leaves, the freshly cut coriander, and because I used frozen Tindora, pre-cut, it just doesn't take too much time. Here I had already marinated the shrimp, I thawed it out, and I ground the masala in front of you, and now here it is. Alright, so this is done, as you can tell now. It looks awesome. It's fully cooked. Okay, so this is done. We don't need to cook it anymore. As you can see, it looks great. So I made some naan, warmed up some naan which I already had. So I'm just going to turn it off. Yeah, okay. So we have that. Okay, so these are the two things. We have the Tindora and then we have shrimp curry. So it's time to test. Now I will make Nagesh ji test it so that he can be the true judge. Taste and tell me. Very good.
Super.
Super, right?
Super.
It can be a little more spicy, but no. For average people,
yes. For us it's good.
For us is for you. I eat very, very, very spicy. Imagine it with rice.
Anything, say roti, rice, 100%.
It'll be great, right? So you can hear it. I like the crunch, you know.
Yes, crunch.
The crunchy should be there. Otherwise, vegetables become very soggy. And sometimes even cabbage, I like to semi-cook it, not really overcook it. So these are the two things. And as you can tell, we didn't take more than half hour. Once the prep is done, it's very easy. So I like to make things like that. So for next time, we shall have something more interesting, or maybe some sweet, maybe something a little different. Let's see. Basically, I will go with whatever I feel like doing. And thanks a lot for watching, and make sure you subscribe and tell your friends. And definitely try it. It's very easy, it's very simple, it's wonderful, it's tasty, and it's quick. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you next time.